Okay, everybody, we're back with Strong Topics, and we're here with Jen again because I got so much feedback on our last video with her, so many comments and messages loving Jen and her story, and just people love to hear her. So she's back, and we're discussing another topic today. Jen, would you like to, over to you, Jen.
We're going to talk about body shaming in all shapes and forms.
Yeah. So Jen called me out because I body shamed and I didn't even realize it. Normally, I guess it comes from, skinny or thinner people body shaming people that are overweight. And when I get lean for my shows, people call me skinny and I get super angry because I'm like, I'm not skinny, I'm lean, I'm still strong. And I said that to Jen and she was like, isn't that like body shaming? And I was like, oh, it totally is. Like I didn't mean it with like a negative intention of making it seem like skinny people aren't good. I just took offense to it because I thought it meant the same thing as not being strong. So, and I'm all about strength. So we're here to talk about body shaming. So Jen, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, for the record, I would like to say that if anyone ever wanted to call me skinny, I'd be quite happy to hear it. So I mean, I've been overweight my whole life, basically, and, you know, it's something you carry around with you, and you sometimes assume people are judging you when they're not. We talked a little bit about how one thing I'm really thankful for is that I've never been intimidated about going into a gym or trying a new workout, and that makes me so happy because that does so much for my mental health and my physical health, but I know a lot of people that are overweight are intimidated by that and maybe face some negative repercussions, and that breaks my heart because I know what it's done for me. And also, how can you expect someone to get fit if you're gonna shame them when they walk in the door at a gym? That's just ridiculous. So, you know, I was thinking about this topic, we talked, and I was like, if I had to sum it up in a nutshell, I think it's, you know, healthy means different things to every person. Everyone has their own goals and what they want to do with their health. And if you're not there to help them, then just stay out of their way and focus on your own. Don't project your own insecurities onto them and make them deal with it. We all got our own stuff to deal with. We don't need to deal with anyone else's
And there's
stuff.
a lot of body shaming with social media and the world today. Like girls saying that you're too skinny or you're too this or you're too, you know, that's too big. And it's like every body is different and beautiful in its own way. And if we can just support everybody, and everybody has their own version of what is beautiful to them. So what is beautiful to me, where I feel the most confident, might not be the way someone else feels. So instead of shaming or judging other people's bodies, we should be supportive and just want every person to feel confident in their own skin.
And I think, too, a lot of this, and this is more, well, probably a bit on the skinny side, too, but there is a, you know, now I'm just concerned about health. I just want to be healthy, which is a fantastic goal, but you can't tell how healthy someone is by looking at them and assuming to judge them based on that. I mean, you know, I know skinny people that eat crap all day long and their cholesterol is way up. You wouldn't know it to look at them. They look very fit. So
that's a good point. I was just watching a documentary like 2 hours ago, actually on Netflix, and it's following male like physique guys that compete and do physique, and it's like their income. And I was so happy to hear the guys say that people think that we are like the most healthiest people when we're on stage, and in fact it's the complete opposite. Like they all, some of them are probably on steroids, but like they're exhausted, they're water deprived, all these things, and it's like, it's so good to hear people that are like, that actually are in that industry that compete say like it's not what it seems to be. And that's a great point, that being healthy and fit doesn't always mean being skinny or looking healthy. You can be thin or skinny and be totally miserable mentally and physically. That's a good point.
Thank you.
I didn't think about that one about body shaming. That's good. We started talking about it because on Tuesday or Thursday, Jen and I were talking about the new show that Khloe Kardashian came out with, and she was getting a lot of backlash because the motivation behind her new show is called Revenge Bodies, about getting a better body, seeking revenge from an ex, and we talked about that. And how she just has been getting flack for that being the motivation. It's like, well, everybody gets motivated by something different, and that was like another way of like body shaming or fit shaming.
Yeah.
Like judging how someone gets to where they want to go. It's like, who am I to say what's right and wrong?
Yeah, and I think, and we talked, and I'm sure it's been said a million times, but on my workout journey, yes, I've gotten stronger, which is fantastic and I love it, but the things it's done for me mentally are, far surpass that. So if you're getting mentally? Your revenge body, and as a result of that, like cleaning your mental space too, then, what could be wrong with that?
What has it done for you mentally?
Well, for one thing, I'm a very anxious person, so when I work out, and this is, we talked about this, I love kettlebells because you have to pay attention to your form. You can't think about anything else while you're doing it. So even if I'm a complete wreck for the, hour that I'm here working out, I don't think about anything except pressing bells. And I always say you never regret working out, or I don't. Even if I feel like I don't want to, and you get there, it definitely helps with my mood. I tend to go a little low sometimes, so the endorphins definitely help me. But being strong and getting stronger has given me something that I can appreciate about my body, which I've spent most of my life hating. So sorry.
And we would talk about would ask Jen, like, do you thank your body for being able to do all these great things? And she was like, no. And we started doing that.
I did.
And I started hearing Jen talk less crap about herself in sessions, and she was like, yeah, I am strong, and I can do this. And I'm like, that's what it's about.
Yeah, like, somebody complimented me on my cleans when I was at my parents' gym over the holidays, and I was like, somebody just complimented me on something I did with my body, which, again, I have spent and still struggle with spending a lot of time not being a fan of, and I walk around assuming other people are feeling the same way. So yeah, I think that's what I have to say about that.
So that's our input about body shaming. The last video that we posted, I got so many great comments. I want people that are watching this video to comment topics that you want to hear us talk about. I think we kind of like run dry on our well of ideas at times, because what may seem like a good idea to us, maybe you guys really don't care about, or there are things that you want us to talk about that we would never think would be a good idea. So please comment or send me a message, however you want to do it, to give ideas, because sometimes I posted videos and I thought, okay, are people gonna like this? And I get more comments than anything. So give us some feedback so we can talk about things that appeal to you and that you want to hear about. Jen, anything?
No.
Okay. Thank you.